Oh my god, this thing is just so fast. I don't know if I can handle it. Well, I guess before I spend money, I gotta sell my gold first. I decided to get a little energetic, maybe a little bit greedy, and hey everybody, it's BC here, and welcome back to another episode of Gold Rush the Game. Yes, it has been a few days since I've recorded. As you can tell by my voice, I am just getting over a pretty bad cold. Still a little raspy, a little phlegmy, but I'm surviving. We have had a few little minor issues with the game lately. Apparently they were doing some things about adjusting the amount of gold that was in the payloader, like creating hotspots and stuff like that, and there was other issues where the loader wasn't loading as much gold as the excavator, and then there was issues with, as you can see, with the wavetable and magnetite separator. One of the things I was trying to figure out, and still don't know what was causing the problem, but I was trying to fill this wash plant up for literally 5-6 days in game, and I got to 80%, and that was on all the mats. They're actually up to 100 right now, because when they did this little hot fix that they had, all the mats said 0, and I decided to do a washout to see what I got, and as you can see, I got about 20 ounces. Again, most of that gold is by my workers, so I've been busy. Only took me about 15 minutes to fill this up, but they suggested that there was an issue with the wavetable, for one, that it wasn't accepting a full bucket of dirt. Or gold, I should say. You put it in, and it would get in there. There we go. That it would only accept about 40% of a bucket, which was a bit of an issue because people are losing gold for it, and apparently this one was up with the magnetite separator as well. And I've noticed that too a couple of times that I had used it, that even though it was technically done processing, there was still technically gold coming out of the machine by the looks of it, but it wasn't really affecting too much. But apparently the numbers are all fixed in the way they should be, and let's try not to knock this thing over. Okay, good. Once you get it hooked, up, then you can drive the loader into the damn thing, and it won't do anything. So we have our wavetable all set up. I do have to get some buckets with some water, and we'll go clean out those mats, see what we can get. I picked up an extra set of mats too, because apparently I might have to. That these mats might be bugged as well, which is no big deal. I was actually getting gold out of the mats that I was using. I got these ones, so that shouldn't be a problem. We also have 6 buckets coming out of the duplex jig now. I love how the water doesn't spill out of the buckets. So I've got all of these 6 buckets here from the jig, and then whatever I get from the mats. And I'm actually hoping to get a good 60-80 ounces, because what I want to do is I actually want to get the tier 3 up and running over at Old Arnold, and then maybe we'll either keep going here, or we'll go over there and let the crew deal with the other one and see what we get. So I'm gonna go ahead, clean out the mats, get everything up to the wavetable, and I'll bring you back when it's time to see what we get. Okay, I have everything up here now. I got we'll run the 6 buckets first through the jig, from the jig, and then we'll see what we get from the mats. So let's go ahead and start that up, and let's see what we can get. Now, supposedly this is fixed. Alright, there's a little bit of magnetite coming out of there. And we'll see what we get. I guess I should turn this on too. Let's hope they fix this. And yes. So at 93, see what we get here. I do have to get fuel. We're almost out. So that's going to be an issue. I don't know what we got left in there. Probably a couple hundred gallons, maybe 1,000 gallons or so. Well, that was not bad. 4 ounces out of the first bucket. That was pretty good. See what we get out of this one. And I'm actually going to go ahead and process the rest of the buckets, and I'll bring you back for the last 2 for the mats. Okay, the last of the jig buckets are going through, and we got about 22, 23 ounces, which is pretty good. It's like the most gold I've seen in a while. Let's see what we get out of these ones here. This should be straight up gold. There shouldn't be any magnetite in there, but we'll check it out anyways. and see what we get. From what I hear, there should be 30, 40 ounces here. But we shall find out and see how fast that goes up. It's not too bad, actually. Already at 40 ounces on this clean out. 42, that wave table's still going. 50 ounces. 60 ounces. Ooh, nice. And we'll probably be able to get another 10 or so out of here. Which is good, because I'm almost broke. Come on, hurry up and finish up. See, it was doing that to me before, where it started to slow down quite a bit, and it might be because it's a half a bucket. It's hard to say, but that should be 50%. 50. And we wait, and it should be stopping. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not, but I'm going to assume that it's done. Maybe it's got something to do when you're not processing a full bucket. Okay, so we'll pop that in there and see what we get final. Run this, keep this going. Maybe we get some free gold out of it. The gold that's stuck on the side of the walls and stuff. Holy jeez, 80 ounces. Wow. That second one was amazing. So that is good. So I have 170 ounces, which means it's time to go to the blacksmith. Well, blacksmith, sell that. We should have close to 200 grand, which should be really, really nice. So I'm gonna go and I'll bring you back once I got that big old bar of gold in my hands. Okay, here we are at the local blacksmith. So let's see how much. First of all, how much is gonna cost us? And I do have to be careful that I don't spend all my money, because if there's no money in my account, then I don't have any workers on my claims. So how much is it going to cost me? Okay, that's not too bad. So there we go. We have 160 ounce bar of gold. Starting the engine helps. There we go. Anyway, I'd find the key eventually. So let's go to the bank and see what we get. I'm thinking it's going to be about 190 grand, which I think will be enough to actually get the second wash plant set up, because we already have the duplex jig. I will have to move the excavator over there. I'll have to go back and get some cables and all the other stuff, and I keep hitting C for some reason. So let's see what we got here. 194,000. Wow. That's got to be the most money I've ever had. Sweet. So now off to the machine shop. As soon as I start my engine. And at least we're right here. This guy's got prime location. He's right next door to the bank. Oh, yeah, he set himself up good. I'm not going to worry about getting the dump truck or the conveyor system yet, because we do actually need money for that. The conveyor was, what was it? 15 for the belt container, but then 120 for this? Yeah, so 135. And the dump truck's 150, and we don't really need the dump truck. Like I said, I'm just going to get everything going and get set up at Old Arnold and get the crew running over there. Maybe I might leave on a small excavator. That's the wrong button. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. We'll get one of everything. Even though I do technically have one of these at Pine Valley, but I don't know which one it is. I think it's this one, but whatever. It's only 150 bucks. It's not like we're losing a lot of money, so that was 4. Oh yeah, I gotta get this one. This is the other one I need. We've got the jig, so we won't worry about the jig. We need the trommel. Grab one of those. A trommel, a shaker, and a power supply. And I don't need to worry about fuel, because I'm not going to be there. I guess if it really comes down to it, I could transport, use the transport vehicle option and just transfer the fuel tank from one claim to the other to get everything I need. So I think that was everything, was it not? Got the trommel, the shaker, we got the duplex jig at the other claim. And all we gotta do is just move everything, which is gonna cost about 10 grand. So that's not too bad, 100,000, 105. So we go here and we wanna go to our storage. So we'll move that one, can't move that, that. Oh, I had them all. Awesome. Trommel, shaker, power supply. And we go here, we move the duplex jig. Move the big excavator over because we got to get everything put in place. And I think that is about it. I'm going to leave the loader at Pine Valley because that's where I'm going to be using it. So, yeah, I got to fill that tank up and I got to transport it. So we'll confirm. Yeah, I have a bit of a lag spike there. All right, so I still have 83,000. All right, well, I'm gonna go head back to Pine Valley. I'm gonna go get that fuel tank filled up, and I'll meet you back at Old Arnold Parcel. Okay, here we are. We're at Old Arnold. When I moved this thing, apparently it took the one that I had already set up, so we got to go turn the other one over. Oh, I forgot my cables. I brought the 5 meter cables. They should be long enough. I had already had a little look around, seeing what I need to, where everything needs to go. I'll fill this up later. We'll start with the trommel and go ahead and work our way around. I gotta make sure I get the trommel in the right way too. I had to look at it because I still think that green arrow that's painted on there is supposed to tell you which direction it's supposed to travel, and it's pointing this way. So, but the motor I know is supposed to be on this side. I was looking at where the cutouts are here, and they do sort of line up where the grates are. So, you gotta actually make sure I got fuel in this excavator too. Alright, so now we gotta, let me actually get over there, get everything pulled out and ready to go, and I'll bring you back in a minute. Alright, here we go with the trommel. I'm actually curious to see if I can actually drive over this stuff up here, because I'm not going down there with this thing. I'll never get it out of the hole. Not a chance. I actually want to see what this looks like in first, from the cab. I could see that being difficult if you haven't done this before. Now, can I actually drive over this? Apparently so. That's good. And I forgot about all these buckets I had here. I did have another magnetite table, or magnetite separator and wave table here. Not that we'll need it, because we're not going to be doing much mining here. We're going to be over at Pine Valley. Alright, so let's stop here. And should just pop right into place. There we go. So simple. You know, if they wanted to make this realistic, they'd be getting you out there, bolting the thing into place, unhooking the cable, unhooking the chains, and I'm trying to figure out my controls here. Anyway, so that's a trommel, so I think maybe what would be best here? I guess let's get the sluice boxes in next. Yeah, we will have to come down with that that duplex jig. So, yeah, I guess I'll bring you back when we're putting in the first sluice box. Alright, so here we go with the first one. This is the one that I believe goes from the end of the shaker to the trommel. And I think I'm going to have to lift the bucket. Oh, I actually need to be in this mode to lift that. Alright, now I don't know if I have to be perfectly straight with it, but I should be able to go up here and hopefully just make a touch. No. Alright, so I gotta go back the other way. The way we went before, and it should have no problems. Except for the fact this excavator is pretty slow. But then what do you expect for a 20-ton machine that's supposed to be digging out a ton of dirt at a time? Alright, so we swing her up here. Now I think about it, I probably could have gone down there, but whatever. We get the long arm, we'll be good. Okay, I should be able to reach from here. Pop, there we go. So next I think we'll try to get these sluice boxes in where the mats go. Well, the actual sluice boxes. The other ones are like de-rockers and stuff like that. Alright, so I'll bring you back with the next one. And here we go for the sluice box for the mats. I'm actually going to see if I can just drop it over the edge here. And I should be able to. I had to open up the bucket to get this thing up off the ground. And hopefully... Oh, there we go. That was actually a little off, but it still got it. So now for the next one. So I will bring you back. Alright, here we go with the second one. Now I just have to remember I don't have to be so far close. And that should be it, right? Nope, oh, I'm off. Of course I'm off. I'm always off. And come on. Yeah, there you go. If only building a wash plant was this easy. Alright, so I have that long one. Oh yeah, that long one goes there. Then the wide one goes over there. So let's go get the wider one in first. I'm guessing, yeah, it's the runoff from the shaker. I'm guessing because you get the big rocks rolling off the shaker. I don't know what this one's for, but yeah. So I'll see you in a moment. All right, here we go. This is whatever this one is. And this will be the easy one. I'm going to stop right here, and we probably got it like right away. Oh, not quite. There we go. So now all that's left is the big one, and then we just got to put the duplex jig in and the shaker. And then what I'm going to do is, once I get those two in, I move the power supply where the shaker is and move the fuel tank over there, fill it up, and then that's going back to Old Arnold Claim, or Pine Valley. And I'll probably take this one with me too. I'll leave them the small excavator. And I also want to look at the whole worker assignment thing, because I've noticed that you can assign them to not just like the excavator and the loader, but you can assign them to the trommel and the shaker. So if I get 4 guys working on that one wash plant, are they actually going to produce a decent amount of gold? That's what we're going to find out when the time comes. But I will see you in a moment. Alright, here we are with the final sluice box. And I'm hoping I can get at it on this angle. Let's find out. Good enough. Good enough for this country. Alright, so I think the duplex jig is going to be the next. Now, I do have to make sure I put it in the right way, and unfortunately it's facing the wrong way right now. I think... I don't know. I don't actually... No, it's actually facing the right way. Perfect. So, I will hook her up and bring you back when it's time to pop her into place. Alright, here we are with the duplex jig. Now the question is, do I have the reach for this? I hope I do. I'm going to have to zoom way out and sort of get a ground level view of this. I'm going to have to put our toes right on the edge. Well, I guess that's all we can do. So let's see if we can actually reach it. Oh yeah, we want to go down first. Go over and oh, look at that. Perfect. Alright, now for the shaker. Sorry about that. Alright, now it's time for the shaker. I always, again, I had trouble getting this thing hooked up. I don't know why I always do. I think this particular machine, it might be easier just to take all the cables off and put them on as you're hooking it up instead of just driving around with the cables on. But there we have it. That is everything. So now I gotta get the fuel tank and all that stuff going, and or that moved over, that filled over there to fill that up. I gotta fill this thing up, get everything hooked up, and I'll bring you back when it's up and running. Okay, I have everything all set up, ready to go. I had to move this container out because I really didn't want to spend extra money on extra cables. So this is just going to be in the way because we're not going to be here anyways. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to fire it up, make sure it actually works. As far as having workers work on stuff, I don't know if it actually has to be up and running. No, I don't even have any water. Ha ha ha. That would help. So I got to put a pump there. Do I have a pump? Got one here. Yeah, I took the other one back to the other claim. So, excuse me, excuse me a minute. Anyway, let's take this. We'll go swap this connector out for it. Where is it? And now I realize I got a pump over there too. Silly me, because I went over there to go get the hoses. All right, so we get this out of here. Put this one in the intake, this one in the outtake. So we have water, we have power, so let's pull the cord. Don't have to run back there to turn it on. Alright, we got water, water's flowing, and then we'll just go fire up the big box here and make sure we got power. Yeah, not the best place to be sitting this thing down, but whatever. Anyway, trommel, or shaker, trommel, and a duplex jig. So let's make sure everything's running. And at least this way, too, if it ever comes down to it, where we run out of dirt or we get bored to dig in there, we can come over here and do some more digging. So everything is shaking, rolling, and jigging. Alright, so I'm going to go shut this down. And yeah, we'll go shut the power off on the water. This generator is a little noisy. We'll go kill the water. And then we'll see what we can do about the crew here. See what they all can do. Oh, I was looking for one of those. Alright, workers. Alright, you're on the hog pan, so we'll put you on the shaker. And we'll go to the next guy, he's on the small excavator. Okay, we'll leave you there. You're on the big excavator. No, you're not. I thought you could assign them to trommel and stuff like that. I guess not, unless there's only certain guys that can do so much. Now we'll put them on the hog pan as well. Alright, so now I just gotta move my stuff back over, and I guess we're gonna call the episode here. Where am I here? Yes, exit out of there. Yeah, so we got our second tier 3 up and running. Hopefully these guys are gonna earn me a fair amount of gold. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, wow, they could earn me 2 ounces already, but I just remembered I had slept already. But yeah, hopefully they're going to be able to get 10, 20 ounces out of here. I'm hoping, at least in theory, that's how it should work. But anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.